wound its way up, and wow, the Chris Mellon game against Bustamante at the end earlier today, that was incredible by Bustamante.
Yeah, just to catch you guys up while they're finishing the lag, it looks like Justin Bergman may have won the lag. Chase Stumfold, Chase really sneaking the win in there, and then Jovan Bustamante pulling a Sam Henderson and just coming out and dominating. It's been a crazy top 16, but now we're moving on. Justin Bergman, Cleve Thompson, rack number 1. And what a week Cleve Thompson's had so far. Winning the mini tournament last night. Cleve, of course, been here since the inaugural event in Louisiana, and he's really made a name for himself with the U.S. fans. He's going to be up against the gun with this one because Justin Bergman is a monster that he has not tangled with yet.
No, he's going to have his work cut out with Bergman. Such a great player. And he showed signs of it earlier today. Coming through 6-4 in the end, but he was good value for it. And Justin, he's one of these players, you know, you could see it this morning when required, and you were looking at the 8 there, weren't you? But when required to pull out the you know, a big shot and make sure to finish, you know, he's got ice running through his veins.
Well, they do call him the iceberg.
Yeah.
So.
And I saw why.
Yeah, he's something special. Of course, we can't take anything away from Cleve. He's really been a treat to have around. He's good, fun entertainment, and he plays well too.
Yeah, he's a great guy, he's Cleve. Like I said before, we went and had breakfast with him and Jess this morning. It was an entertaining breakfast.
It was.
You two guys having a little conversation about the orange juice.
And this is a little sticky here because he's kind of in a situation here where he needs to take care of that 3 ball. He's clearly got a plan. I'm just not sure what it is.
Well, there's only one option now from where he's left himself. He's got to draw this cue ball back off the 5.
He's going to take it now. Oh no, he's looking at just stopping the ball.
I wonder if he's thinking of trying to run into it, but I think if he can just come past the 14 ball, just leave the cue ball there, he's then got an angle to get round for the 8.
Yeah, and for everybody else, it seems like they've struggled with the speed on this table, but I feel like Justin just has the magic touch on this table. He's got it dialed in. He was able to pull that ball back, 8 or 10 inches with just real nice precision.
Yeah, once you get the cue ball to come through the gap now of the 10 and the 14 off the 2 rails, if you can just come through that little gap, just like so. And that is perfect shooting from Justin Bergman in a simple 8 to win the first rack.
Yeah, almost went a little far, but it wasn't meant to be. Justin goes up 1-0. Big break, cue ball straight back. A couple balls down. Wow, I think Cleve has a really good opportunity to clean this rack up too. I want to say I like the solids simply because the 15 being on the rail, you don't have to mess with any of that with the solids. They're all out in the open. But really, I think it's just whatever you prefer. And Cleve's going to prefer the stripes. This is the only ball I really didn't like. I don't like shooting it all the way down. But when you hit it like that, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he hit that very cleanly. And now Cleve, just this ball now into the side pocket. It's been rolled in. Hardly any pace on this.
And he's got the type of stroke that works for shots like that.
Yeah.
He can just tap the ball.
Just comes around here now. He just looks to see how far he wants to draw the cue ball back. And it'll only be a couple of inches here. And have that 13 in the side pocket. 8 balls straight into the corner where this 14's going. And we're going to be back level.
And Cleve Thompson showing why he continues to be in the shootout events. Just the touch of an angel for such a big guy.
Yeah, it's nicely done by Cleve Thompson. And then goes the 8.
Well, that rack, less than 2 minutes. Eight ball again almost, but this time it looks like it's dry.
Well, Cleve quite slow out of his chair there. I wondered if he thought he'd made a ball.
Yeah,
Melissa
maybe.
Marquette, table 7, please. Melissa
But
Marquette.
here's another real good opportunity to strike, or the solids. I believe if you can make this 7 ball right now, I think you can take on the 4.
Solids in play.
Yeah, not the friendliest of bumps into that ball.
Yeah, now he's got to take on a really long 1 ball. I don't think there's any other option.
Oh, so that would a 6. Would a 6 pass up into that top right-hand corner?
Well, you know what? It might.
Well, he's not going there. He is going for the 1.
I think the 1 ball is an easier shot. There's just a different amount of distance there. He's going to come out okay here, though.
That's actually a really good angle because he can play that 2 down into the bottom corner and then drag the cue ball over for the 4 and the 6 into that area.
That's almost perfect. And I think you want to leave your 5 ball for your last ball before the 8. He's in a good position here. He just needs to make sure his cue ball is under control on this shot.
Yeah, he can play this gently and just play for the 6 as well. That's what he's done. He just comes round now off the 6.
Yeah, 6 ball, as long as you don't hit the 12, you're fine. Might be changing up his strategy here.
He also obviously doesn't like that angle that he's got on the 6.
Uh-oh.
I think that's come back a bit fierce. You saw his expression on his face, and the only shot he has now is that 4 ball up into the top right-hand corner, and this is not an easy shot at all. On top of that, he'll be known full well that he's leaving a fairly open table for Bergman should he miss this. What about banking the 6?
You know, I mean, the shot's there. I'm scared of the banks on this table. Just because of the slickness of the cloth. It doesn't matter, though, because he's nailed that ball. Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, his long potting's been great.
I think now the shot is to play the 3 and just stun your ball up to the top of the table and back down. I don't think he can slow play it. He might be able to just pull out a little bit, but try and keep it to the center of the table. I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to try and keep it to the center of the table and just take his medicine on the 6.
Nice shot.
Real good showing there.
It's easy to get hold of that too much and then drag that cue ball a long way away from the 6. He's held his position.
Well, and this has been a real nice master class of what good 8-ball pool should be. One mistake, if you can call it that, is the dry break by Justin.
Top shooting for Cleve Thompson.
Other than that, we've seen perfect pool at any point in time. Well, I know he's made a ball, and I know this rack is nasty.
It is. Look at that cluster at the top right.
Ugh. Absolutely disgusting.
Yep, take your pick out of that lot.
I don't know. I don't know what you go there. I mean, there's breakouts shots for the 11. You can play from the 11 to break out either the 9 or the 10, but can you get them both out? I don't know. There is no real breakout shot for the 1 ball. So I think based on that, you might have to take the stripes, but where's your opening shot on the stripes?
Yeah, it's as bad a split as you can pretty much get.
Well, what just happened here?
I don't know. Nothing. But he's opened some balls up, and now you look at it and you think, well, all of a sudden solids are really good.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice starting ball down here with the 5. Got the 5 and the 3. And then you work your way back up to the top. In an ideal world for Justin, he'd love to be on that 6 ball up there right now. That would have made life so much easier, but this is a good chance, though, for Bergman.
Yeah, a chance to tie it all up. You know, at this point, I think it's fair to say that if Justin can just get shape on the 6 ball, I think he's out.
Extension call.
This is a very important shot here for Justin. He needs to get shape on something. Did he get the 6 ball?
I don't know. That looks very, very tight. If he hasn't, he's got no shot.
He's got it because he's looking at position on the 2.
Because the bank on the 1 would have been, it doesn't go. It would have been too wide.
He put the cue ball right where he put his hand to. So he's just going to play this and he's going to stop the ball and shoot the 1. And, you know, at this point in time in Justin's first match, we're at the 18-minute mark. At this point in time in his first match, I think it was what, like 3-3 maybe? They were going really quick. This has been a lot slower pace than Justin's first match.
No, nothing to do here, really. Just pop the 1 into the side pocket. 8 ball down the line into the bottom left, and once again we're going to be all level.
Yeah, 2-2, and really, this has by far been the highest quality of pool when you're talking about by both players, and bubbles and looking at people in the crowd and whatnot, and he's kind of stone-faced right now.
I think he's focused. I think after last night's mini-comp win, I think he probably feels that he has a genuine chance of winning this.
Yeah, Justin's going for the 8 ball right here. Keep an eye on it.
It's moving. I'll tell you what, if he could have moved it a bit further, it was going straight to the top right-hand corner.
Yeah, it was definitely going. It just didn't have enough juice to get there.
But look at this. See, I mean, can he get to the 1 ball? Because if he can, solids are great. It's very, very tight.
Yeah, I think the angle might be deceiving us. I think he can see it cleanly. It doesn't look like he can, but I think he can. The 5 ball is what's important here. And as long as he can see it, he'll be golden. That was a really thin cut by Justin, and he hit it well.
Yeah, he needed to get... Well, the cue ball's come off the rail there, but if that cue ball had stuck to the rail, he was...
Justin Bergman here, coming back to the table. And seems like we may be using an external clock possibly, which is something that happens when technology doesn't treat us right.
You can't stop the match too long if the clock's not working, you can use a timer on the sidelines. We've got 2 referees down there, so the other referee that's not active, which would be Richard Rose, but there's also Chris down there as well.
Yeah.
So there are the qualified people are in place in case of this little, well, hiccup, and the match can go on, because the worst thing is you can't have the players there when your mind's focused, you're ready to play, you're trying to win a tournament, and then you've got to stop halfway through running a rack.
Exactly.
And all credit to Justin. I mean, he had to have a little break there, and he's come back firing. And
luckily, I think the players understand that sometimes these things happen, and all the players are very, very understanding of the situation.
Yeah.
So that's always good. All right, guys. So got fixed a little quicker than we expected. That's a good thing. Cleve Thompson going to be breaking off, and he's trailing by just 1 game. I believe there's roughly 15 minutes on the clock. I might be wrong on that time. We'll find out once our clock gets put back on. Cleve taking his time here, really assessing the table, and I think I'm in the boat where really the only thing to shoot at here is going to be the stripes. 9-ball is makeable in the right side, or the right top, or the bottom left. So he's got options there. He needs to figure out something to do with the 10 and the 11. He's hitting kind of the 50-yard line here, Tony.
yeah,
He could have been lower, he could have been higher, but he's right in the middle of where he doesn't really need to be. So he's going to have to work a little harder. I really like taking the 11 first here.
he's not got far enough. Now he's got a problem. In fact, he's got 3 problems. And those will be the 3 stripes he's got left on the table, because you look at the solids, and they're not going to be very difficult for Justin.
I tell you what I'm doing here. I'm shooting the 11 into the 9-ball and putting the 9-ball by the 5.
Okay.
Putting it in front, giving yourself a breakout ball.
How about that for a shot?
Cleve said, "Don't worry about it, I got this." He said, "I'll just make the ball." But he's still got issues here.
Well, he has to play the 9 now. He can't play the other ball at the top. He has it, and he's going to be coming into traffic.
Not only does he need to play the 9, I think he needs to play it with some pace, with a little bit of bottom English, and try and pop the 5 off the rail, move the 3 ball, all that stuff. Try and hold your cue ball near that area. I don't like this shot.
No, because I'll tell you what, this is very, very scratchable, if I could say that, because he's going to have to play, unless he plays the bank.
See, I'm actually worried about the scratch on the bank, because he's going to have to play it a little bit longer than he normally
No, I
would.
think it would dig, if he plays the bank, he'll be jacking the cue up and digging right down.
Yeah. That's such a tough shot, though. But you're right. He's playing that shot. He's jacked up. Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. But look at this. Is it going to block it? Oh. Well, Justin's going to at least have to work to get to that 5
Yeah.
ball.
But he's got time on his side, Justin.
And it looks like they may have got the shot clock back to working again.
But not the match clock, but
Yeah, look at this. Justin's so good at playing what needs to be played first and getting there. This is going to be a touchy shot, though, on the 5. I'm surprised. Okay. Surprised he's not taking it now.
yeah, he's on it. So
Well, that's why.
Oh, how unlucky is that? Just double kissed it and left it stuck to the rail. So the 5 is still there, and now he's looking at getting on it here. But like you said, he was on it a second ago.
Yeah, that's one of the, I'm not in any position to say that Justin Bergman should do this or that, but I feel like for any player that you want to take that ball when you have the opportunity at it, and trying to get better when it's in such a tight spot is generally never a good idea. It may have worked out. He may have a better angle here. And if he can see this ball and he can make it cleanly, he's good. He'll just be able to shoot the 7 and just do a little itty bitty bit of stun over to the middle of the table just to get a little closer to the 3 ball. Good shot. You can't argue with that.
No.
He didn't like the shot he had. He went for the breakout. He got the tiniest of bumps, and it looked like it didn't do any good. But it was just enough to get him there. Justin Bergman breaking off, leading 4-2. It's a race to 6. 10 minutes, 7 seconds left in this final 8 of the Arizona Shootout. Well, this is good news for Cleve Thompson, because the break was dry. You do have a little bit of an issue over there with the 12-7. So I think, with that being said, I think you're going to want to take the stripes because the 12 ball is more accessible. The problem is there's not a good breakout shot for it. I think that's why Cleve is really taking his time. He knows after the shot it goes to 15.
Yeah.
Made a good shot there. 15-second shot clock called there by the referee. Oh, looky there.
Just look where the keel was going.
What a breakout by Cleve Thompson. Really didn't see much there, and he made something out of it. He's got a good chance here, Tom.
The 8's going to be tricky to get on.
Yeah. I think if you can just see it, I feel like just enough. Well, he solved that problem.
Yeah, that's
2
just
great breakout shots.
And he's perfect on this 12 ball down into the bottom corner. Just drags the cue ball back a little bit for the 10. Takes out the 10, the 14, then we'll give him the angle so he can just run that in and take the cue ball all the way back towards the centre of the table, just to the right of that 2 ball, and he'll be perfect on the 8. Some finish.
Yeah, this is going to be a very high quality reverse break and run.
Yeah, he didn't do anything silly there, Cleve, and that was sensible, because you could have tried to get very close to the 8 when there's no need. If you leave yourself to the shot. And in it goes. But that was, I'll tell you what, that was a very receptive pocket.
Big break. Got a ball down. The cue ball is in a horrible, horrible spot.
Wow.
And he got a monster break. If he has any shot here, he should be able to get out. Can he see the 11?
I think, does he have to play the cue ball off the top rail and try and take the 2? Come off the rail and cut it into the corner.
I think he can get to the 11.
You're absolutely right, he can.
This is the trickiest. Oh no, that's a loss of turn. So there was no suit picked at the time. So clipping the 7 is not a foul, but it's considered a dirty combo, and you cannot play a dirty combo.
No, it hands the table over to Justin Bergman anyway.
That's a brutal shot for Cleve, because if he can just get past the 7, he's out, and he can tie it up.
That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed for Justin.
I wonder why Justin took the solids there. I wonder if he knew that he could take the stripes. Because the stripes were on.
I think the solids were on as well, though.
I think so.
Maybe he looked at it and thought he preferred the solids because the last 2 are going to be near the 8.
That might be it as well.
All the stripes are at the top of the table, north of the side pockets. So I mean, this. You look at this now. You're not going to wish for an easier run out from here. Whatever the case, Justin Bergman is going to go 2 racks ahead, with not a whole lot of time left.
Kelly Organek, Charlie Woodward, Chris Karagianis, Brad Johnson, Jerry Stucker.
Cleve will be disappointed.
Michael Woodward.
Yeah, definitely had an opportunity there to make it 4-4. Just again, the really bad location of the cue ball on the break shot is what caused him to now be down 5-3 against Justin Bergman. Justin on the hill. He's between an iceberg and a hard place, and we'll see how this goes. 8-ball,
Cue ball.
Wow, what a turn of events here! And
Just look at the split.
I love the solids.
I do. He can play this in a way where he just draws the cue ball back into the rail and just pushes the 8 out a little bit away from. Didn't bother doing that, but I just say he could have knocked it sort of nearer. So just, I know, making it hyper easy, but what's he done? What have you done, Cleve?
What just happened? An unbelievable scratch that would have put Cleve Thompson. He tried to throw it, and he didn't catch the rail at all. He tried to kind of go rail first on it, it looked like. Yeah, that's a huge mistake there by Cleve Thompson, and I believe it's going to cost him the match.
Yeah, absolutely.
And really, from here, Justin, it's all tic-tac-toe. He can just play the balls easy. Doesn't have to do anything crazy. What could have been for Cleve Thompson is 4 balls away from being over.
And we had that dirty combo shot that you were on about, which was very costly, and then that scratch.
Yeah, 2 huge mistakes by Cleve.
Justin Bergman says thank you very much, and he will be. That got, oh my word.
Did he hook himself?
Yeah.
Well, this match is still in play. If he hooked himself and he doesn't make this ball.
That is incredible.
Did he leave a shot?
Well, he's getting a shot that he shouldn't be having.
Yeah,
this match should have been wrapped up and shaking hands and out of the arena. Oh,
yeah.
Cleve.
I think it
The
got
arm's
to him.
gone.
I think it got to him. Is he going to get a little lucky here?
No, but I don't feel he's going to get another go. I think Bergman knows he's made one mistake there by overrunning the cue ball, but don't think you're going to see him do it a second time in the same rack.
Yeah,
And that is going to be that.
And Cleve Thompson's got to be pretty annoyed at that finish, but it is what it is. Justin Bergman moves into the Final Four of the Arizona Shootout.